Welcome to Men of the West, a podcast forged in the crucible of history's defining moments, where we honor the valor, wisdom, and unyielding spirit of the men who shaped our civilization. Today we stand at Thermopylae in 480 BC, where King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans faced a Persian colossus to save Western freedom. This is their saga, a tale of selfless bravery, where the fate of our world hung by a thread. As twilight draped the jagged cliffs of Thermopylae, a chill gripped the narrow pass. The Persian Empire, a juggernaut under King Xerxes, marched to extinguish the fragile light of Greek liberty. A vast horde, hundreds of thousands of soldiers, slaves, and war machines surged toward Hellas, their footsteps a relentless drumbeat of conquest. The Greeks, a fractious mosaic of city-states, stood divided, their ideals of reason, freedom, and individual dignity flickering like a lone candle in a tempest. Western civilization, still in its cradle, faced annihilation, its promise of a free and enlightened future at risk of being snuffed out forever. Enter Leonidas, Sparta's iron-willed king, a man forged in duty and resolve. With 300 hand-picked warriors, each a father to secure Sparta's bloodline, he marched to the hot gates, a choke point where rugged mountains kissed the sea. They knew death was certain, yet Leonidas embraced his fate, his soul ablaze with a singular truth. Freedom demanded sacrifice. His men, cloaks red as spilled blood, formed a living rampart, their bronze spears gleaming under starlight. They fought not for glory or gold, but for the sacred right of free men to live unshackled, to think, to dream, to build a world of their own making. As Persian campfires roared in the distance, their smoke curling like a shroud, the 300 stood as the West's final ember, defying an empire bent on smothering its infant flame. Dawn broke, and the earth shuddered under the Persian advance. A sea of bronze shields glinted like a serpent's scales beneath the rising sun. Xerxes, enthroned in arrogance atop a golden litter, believed his endless ranks would sweep the Spartans aside like dust. But Leonidas, unyielding, stood at the forefront, his voice a lion's roar.
"Come and take them!"
The battle erupted with a fury that shook the heavens. Spartan spears thrust in flawless unison, a phalanx of death that turned the narrow pass into a slaughterhouse. Persians fell in waves, their cries swallowed by the clang of bronze, the crunch of bone, and the slick spill of blood on stone. Leonidas fought like a god of war, his sword a flashing storm, his presence a beacon that rallied his men through exhaustion and agony. For 2 days, the 300, bolstered by allied Greeks, held the impossible. Arrows darkened the sky like a plague, yet the Spartans laughed defiantly.
"We shall fight in the shade."
Each fallen warrior was a brother, their blood mingling with the earth, yet their resolve never faltered. The past became a crucible, forging a legend in fire and sacrifice. But betrayal, Ephialtes' whispered treachery, revealed a mountain path encircling the defenders. On the 3rd day, Leonidas, knowing the end, dismissed his allies, choosing a final, glorious charge with his 300. They fought until spears shattered, swords dulled, and bodies fell, their sacrifice buying precious time for Greece to rally. Thermopylae was lost, but its defiance sparked victories at Salamis and Plataea, preserving the West's fragile light. Thermopylae was more than a battle. It was a testament to men who chose duty over life, freedom over chains. Leonidas and his 300 etched their names into the bedrock of civilization, their sacrifice a clarion call across millennia. Courage in the face of overwhelming odds is the cornerstone of liberty. Their stand ensured the ideals of the West, freedom, reason, and dignity, would endure to shape the world. Men of the West, hear this call today. In an age shadowed by complacency, division, and creeping threats to our heritage, we must summon Leonidas's iron resolve. Like the Spartans, we are called to stand for what is right, not what is easy, to defend truth, honor, and freedom in our homes, communities, and public squares. Thermopylae teaches us that one man, one choice, one moment can alter history's course. Let us honor the 300 not with mere words, but with deeds, living boldly, loving fiercely, and standing firm against any force that seeks to dim our civilization's light. The hot gates still burn in our hearts. Will you answer their call?